So what we have here is a 125 Riva 79 Yamaha. Parts discontinued for the carburetor. Now that's for this, I think it's a plunger starter or something. And there's the piece I took out. I was going to make it out of gasket, and I decided to take a piece of rubber, because that's what that looks like, off of the mat on the Riva. So what I used to do that with was my gasket cutting tools. And the one that I used was this one right here. So I used that, cut the hole, cut the piece out, took a drill bit, and where it actually goes is right there, in that spot there. And I took a drill bit, cut a hole in the center of it. So this is what you do when you can't get the parts. You make them. And it goes together with that piece there. That piece there goes in the center. This goes on one side. The actual needle valve goes in the center of this, like that. And now there's a C-clamp that goes on there as well. So this is what you do when you can't get the parts anymore. You make them. Enough of that for now. Let's see if it's going to work. Check how well this sucker starts. When I unhook this, the power dies, the motor dies. So I'm thinking maybe it's the stator. No power, no run. Any clues? Well, here we go. She's all back together. Found out what the charging problem was. I just tore it all apart and cleaned the magneto and magnets all out in it, and this thing works really well now. It looks a lot better with all the panels on. See, that's what she looks like. Missing 2 mirrors. Everything else is there. Got a few miles on her. Hey, 125 for a 125. Can't beat that. That sounds good. Had to cut the key out of it. The guy who owned it didn't have a key, couldn't find it. So this is what I'm using. Works just as good. All the lights come on. Horn works. High and low beam. Blinker. Nice little bike. Works good. Pretty good shape. There we go. All done.